What's going on, everybody? It's Mr. Reactions and Reviews. So I want to make this video, and it's something special, and I need everybody to please like, share, and subscribe, and especially share this video for me. It means a lot. The name of this video is A Message to Ryan Upchurch, and with everything going on in his life right now, I feel like it's the perfect time to put this out. And to be honest with you, it's shit I've wanted to say for a long time, right? But it's really hard for a man to tell another man that that man impacted their life so drastically. And I don't know this man like that personally. I mean, I just know him, musically, and from Vine and being just a badass. So where do I begin, man? Yeah, so here we'll go kind of like a step by step with my findings of Upchurch, right? So I want to say, almost a decade ago, I got turned on to Upchurch from Vine. And for those who don't remember Vine was a cool app. It's kind of like TikTok now. If I'm not mistaken, I think TikTok bought Vine out, but you could post videos, and they were short, but they were funny as fuck. And Upchurch used to do these funny ass videos, and I never knew he was an artist. I never knew he made music. I used to watch his videos just because it made me laugh. You know what I mean? He was funny as fuck. So I started watching his content and instantly just gravitated to the dude, right? And then a little while into enjoying Upchurch, I started hearing like music, and me being a music artist, I was like, whoa, this dude is badass. He's funny as fuck. And mind you, Upchurch, he didn't give a damn what nobody thought about him. He had that gap in between his teeth. I know y'all remember that. And he just didn't give a fuck. Dude had money. Well, he was on the come up back then, but even when he had money at first, he didn't give a fuck about the gap. And it was just hilarious because he didn't give a fuck, right? So I started listening to his music, and I fell in love with his music, dude. Like, it was just badass. Everything he touches is gold, to be honest with you. So, and I remember the old music, like, before the YZ, the Johnny Cash and shit. And, I'm drawing a blank, but there's so many songs by him I love, Holler Boys, Pond Creek Road, Dirty South, Fuck It, that song Fuck It. We'll get to that in a minute. That song really helped change my life. Hillbilly, Johnny Cash, like I said. Hooligan with Calhoun, that song was badass. And then he did a song with, what's his name? Damn, I forgot, but there was like an animated deer in the road, and it's like, No Time to Waste, I think it is. But Church he fried it. So, needless to say, I've been watching Church and listening to Church for a long time. So, I would get in these little ruts where I felt like, I wasn't good enough, or I never felt like no matter what I did in life, I was never going to excel, or I wasn't going to go far. And now I would find myself watching Church videos and be like, and this is not being, ignorant. I'd be like, man, if he can do it, anybody can do it. And he's literally showing you that if he can do it, anybody can do it. So, I started to fall in love with everything he did. The rock music, the country music. Like, the other country boy, dude, I play that song probably twice a day. Love that song. And I was just like, man, this guy's an all-around genius. Then I start watching what's going on in his life. You got people taking shots at him. People degrading him, people using him, artists that he's working with or are underneath him, jumping ship to fuck him over after he gave them a platform that most people, even like myself, would literally give a kidney for. Not literally, Church, don't take my kidney. But, yeah, so what I'm getting at is, like, this dude has that much of an impact that he's changed people's lives, and he has people talking about him, whether it's positive or negative. So that's how you know you're doing something right, and you're becoming successful, right? And to see him go through hurt, right? Or hardships, or whatever he's going through, it hurts us as his supporters. Like, you know what I mean? He shouldn't be dealing with this because he's Ryan fucking Upchurch, dude. Like, period. And I think as a community, and fuck the labeling, Creek Squad or whatever. Fuck all that, Obviously, we're Creek Squad. But when it comes to Ryan Upchurch being in a position where he's being used and abused, that Creek Squad shit has to go out the window. And now it's just, we're family, dude. I know Creek Squad means family, but let's not use that name. We're family right now. Church needs his family right now. And he needs to feel the way that we feel about him. You know what I mean? So, meaning, like I tell you, if I feel down or out and I listen to his music or I listen to interviews or whatever, I find myself better. And he needs to feel that as well. So that's what I'm trying to get at. So we need to make him feel like that. Creek Squad is family. Creek Squad is a movement that no other artist is going to be able to duplicate. It's just not going to happen. So when I say fuck it, I'm not saying fuck Creek Squad. I'm saying fuck that movement right now. And really instill family is what church needs right now. Because the people closest to him, his family and friends, are hurting him. But what he has is us. Most other people in the world today, they don't have that. So he has us, right? And that leads me to my next point about Ryan Upchurch and how much he impacted my life, right? So about a year and a half ago, my buddy reached out to me and he says, Anthony, why don't you utilize this fame you have locally, right? Or popularity you have locally and run for political office. And I said, bro, I don't know if you've seen me lately, but I have tattoos on my hands, neck, and face. I don't think that's going to go very well. I don't think people are going to take me serious. And he goes, man, look, times have changed. It's time to just look past that, bro. Stop using that as an excuse. So I know it's not an excuse. It's just, to me, it seems like a fact. So I kind of like, I told him I would sleep on it or whatever, right? And I never gave it a second look. And then, again, a couple months down the road, he hits me up and he says, bro, have you ever gave any thought to what I said to you? Because it means a lot. And I think you could really impact the community. And I said, no, not really. To be honest with you, I think it's a stupid idea. But no, I'll talk it over with the family. We'll see what happens. So, long story short, I went home that night. I'll never forget. I flipped open my laptop. I think I was searching for deals on OfferUp. And Upchurch's song, Fuck It, came on. And I was listening to the song, bobbing my head, just getting down. And then I didn't even finish the song. I folded the laptop and I said, fuck it. Fuck it. So I called my buddy Anthony. I'm Anthony, he's Anthony. And I said, you know what? Let's fucking do it, bro. We're doing it. Fuck it. Who cares who judges me? Who cares? Who cares who stands in the way? Let's do it, right? So we did it. We took all the steps we needed to take, and we did it. But yeah, this song right here changed it.
Country music was a rooster, you probably wouldn't know it, don't lay eggs. If country music was a set of Gamecock gas, you'd probably get stabbed in the hand. If country music was made with chickens and a ticket, would you have corn dust covered on your bridges? I am the country like rooster feet to a bucket, just plucking, telling y'all, fuck it. Yeah, fuck it!
Told you. The song would give you some fuck it. Right? So we did it. We changed the whole movement. And the whole Republican Party was shook when I went through the filing process and certifying process. And I'm going to these events and they see this kid like, the fuck? This kid's got tattoos on his face, his hands, his neck. Did anybody see this guy? Did we screen him? And we came through. better than I ever expected. Speeches went from 10 people in the crowd to 1,500 people in the crowd, 2,000 people in the crowd. It worked, right? And it's all because I said, fuck it. Because I listened to what Church said to me in the song. I mean, he said it to me, I wish he would say, Anthony, fuck it. Right? So, needless to say, we qualify. We become the youngest candidate to qualify for an election with tattoos on the hands, neck, and the face. And we make it through the qualifying. Then we go to the primaries. Now, mind you, the guy I was up against was a tough shark. He was not some peon, just jumped off the couch like me and said, fuck it. No, he's been in the Republican Party and the REC and the RNC for a long time. He had about $120,000 in campaign contributions. And I had right at 10, 12,000. And election night comes. We got all the family together. We got some of the supporters. They came out. And we're drinking some beers, right? Mind you, in the background, listening to Upchurch while we're drinking beers. And next thing you know, I look on Fox. And look, my name's up there, and then my competitor's name, and then the pictures, right? And then I look on CBS and Bay News 9, News Channel 8, MSNBC, CNN, right? And I'm seeing the names, and it was so flattering that even if I got 1%, I'm like, dude, I'm on TV running for political office. This is unreal. I've knocked down so many boundaries for people that look like me to be able to fucking do it. I'm showing them if you work your ass off, you can do it, just like Church did it. So election night comes in, mail-in ballots get counted, the first dump goes out, we're watching. And it was like 31% for me, like 68.2% for my competitor. And, you know, I was like, fuck. Early voting comes out. It's like 38.6% or whatever. I go up a little bit, I'm happy. You know, I'm still like, oh shit, we're getting to the wire now. It's the polls are closing. They're tallying the votes. We ended up with, 40% of the county's vote. And we have 190,000 registered voters. So the fact that 40% of the registered voters in Hernando County gave me their blessing to take over the seat for the state of Florida's county commissioner was a huge blessing. Obviously, 40% is not 50%. So my competitor won. Great guy. We talk to this day. We got bills and stuff and policies we're going to put through together, and my name's going to be associated with it. But I'm in another election, right? And I'm doing this one a little different. I'm coming in smarter, right? And I'm being more strategic. The point of what I'm saying is I did all this because one man convinced me that if you try, you work, you grind, you can do it. Now here I am in another election, still a politician, still changing people's lives day on and day out, or day in and day out, and I'm out here doing the people's work. You know, people don't realize how hard it is. Dude, I have to ask and beg people to believe in me and contribute to my campaign so I can win and I can come out victorious and have thousands of dollars in my campaign fund. You know, people sit behind a keyboard and they bitch about problems in the world, or they bitch about what's going on at home, but they don't go out and do nothing about it. 99.9% of the people in this country will never run for political office. I did it, and I'm doing it still. And, people don't realize it takes money to make money. It takes money to win elections. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of money. So I'm doing the people's work. I'm going out here and I'm talking, I'm greeting, I'm shaking hands, and I'm doing what I can to win, and I'm doing what I can to raise money. But it's just crazy that this guy right here never would have did this a year and a half, 2 years ago. I was content with being a general manager for a furniture company. I was content with making music, content with living my life. I hung up all that to focus on politics, to change people's lives. I became the youngest Republican candidate to make it through a qualifier and a primary with tattoos on my hands, neck, and face. If that don't show you that it can happen, it can happen. It's the same thing that happened with Church, man. He grind, and he fucking got it. The point of what I'm saying is, Upchurch, I think you needed to hear this today. I think it was important that, even if you hear today or tomorrow or whenever, or you might not ever hear it. I hope you do. And this isn't some publicity thing like, oh, make me famous or something, or whatever. If everybody could share it so church can see it, dude, I would be so honored, bro. Like, so honored. I would appreciate it. The channel has been blowing up lately. We're almost at 2K. I would appreciate it if, like, at least 20% of y'all would share it for me. That would be a blessing. But I truly believe, church, you need to hear this because all the shit going on in your life today, I think it's awesome that you have people like myself who really believe in you enough to get off the couch, do something positive with their life, even if they know they're going to be judged and labeled along the way. That's what happened to me. And I didn't give a damn, dude. I did it. I fucking did it. And at the end of this video, I'm going to post my campaign sign on there, and people will see. I really did it. And, church, I just want to say this, man. I love you, bro. I know this sounds cheesy, and people in the comments are going to laugh at me. I don't care, bro. You mean the world to me, dude. In so many reasons, or for so many reasons. And it's not just musically, bro. I can tell you're genuine. I can tell you're sick of being walked on. And I truly feel, bro, that with people like me in your corner, and there's a lot of us that have your back, bro, that I've met because I've been a fan of yours along this crazy journey, dude. Just to shout out a couple people, man, and if I miss you, don't get mad, don't get butthurt. But because of church, I got to meet Cortex, who is like my brother now. I got to meet Brutally Honest with Wade Dever. I got to meet Father and Son Reactions. I got to meet Kansas Rebel. Captain Kirk. Shout out Captain Kirk. He actually lives in my town. I got to meet Isaac. I got to meet Martin Speaks. I got to meet the moderators. They're all amazing. Everybody's amazing, dude. And I got to meet these people because of you. And it's badass, dude. And the only thing I ask you, church, never stop being a good person, bro. Never change who you are because of the mood at that time. Just continue to be pure, continue to be genuine. And I look forward to Ghost Ranch opening up and turning it into a Creek Squad oasis. I pray I get an invite. I'd love to kick it with you, bro, and drink a beer and put a lip dip in, dude. But if you do see this, man, just know I love you, dude. And in the comments, bro, if you could, just let me know what you thought of the video. If you thought it sucked, bro, just tell me it sucked. But yeah, guys, I'm out, dude. It's been some reactions and reviews. We're gonna get back to business, man. But I love y'all. I got an REC meeting in about 30 minutes, so I'm gonna go get dressed. And again, man, y'all keep it up, keep it high. It's Creek Squad or Die. I love y'all, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you, church, for giving us everything that we've all been missing, man. And that's hope. Appreciate you. Here we go. Thank you so much, man. It meant the world to me to do this.